So, today's my day off, and I thought that I would sleep in because I've been getting up super, super early, um, for work. And you know how when you finally get that day to sleep in and you wake up feeling worse the rest of the day than if you'd have just got up in the first place? Hey, Dow. That's kind of what happened. So I've been like super groggy and sleepy, and I actually fell asleep at like 2 again. And I've got so much I've got to do. Hey, Caitlin. So if I look like I just woke up, it's because I kind of did, and now I'm in a panic because I gotta go grocery shopping. I was supposed to clean the house. I was supposed to clean the bathrooms, and I didn't do none of that. But here we are doing a get ready with me. So I'm gonna put some makeup on. Hopefully it'll help me feel better because I'm tired. But so this palette was actually gifted to me. Thank you so much, Miss Linda. I can't sleep anymore, 6 a.m. daily. See, and I woke up. I woke up at 5:45, and I got up and I used the bathroom and everything, and I was like, I'm off today. It's Friday. I'm gonna sleep in. Mistake. I should have just got up. So this was gifted to me. It's the only pat that I own, just because your girl can't afford it, any of the other ones. But you love my hair today? Okay, so let me tell you about that. So, Caitlin, you know that I have happened and jumped down the rabbit hole that is TikTok. So I found like videos where they do cute stuff with their hair, and I tried to do where they do like rubber bands every so often, kind of like a French braid on both sides, and then they poof it up, and it was bad. Okay, it looked so bad. So I took it all out and then just left those because I was like, it's out of my face. But I don't have the hair that those girls on TikTok have. Like, my hair is super, super thin. And so anytime I try to do, hey, Miss Conway. Anytime I try to do anything like super cutesy, hey, Geneva, it never looks like they have, like, this was kind of like supposed to be like the Viking thing. Now, no, didn't happen. So anyways, a lot of you guys picked Pat, and so that's why I picked this one. I don't know which one this is. It says Mothership, use with caution, shade throwing and eye ecstasy may result with prolonged use. But I don't know which one this is. I have so tried that. It didn't work for me either. See? Oh, you're getting ready now too. Okay. Now, which palette are you using? So this is the pat that has the pink and the green shimmer in it. I don't know which one this is. It was gifted to me though, and I love it. But I don't love it enough to spend the money to buy the rest of hers. But this thing weighs like 10 pounds. Like, it's super, super heavy. The mirror in it is like uber luxurious. I mean, this is bougie. This is probably the most expensive thing in my collection. I don't know which one it is though, guys. I don't know the names of it. So I'm still stuck on my Juvia Place foundation. I've been freaking loving it. I didn't think I was going to. And the colors, again, it's not exact for me, but once I put like my contour and all that on, it looks good. It looks fine. I'll have to get a lighter shade anyways because as winter rolls around, your girl gets pale. Like this color shirt pale. So I'll definitely have to get a lighter shade anyways. So but I love the coverage of this and I love the feel of it because it doesn't feel thick and sticky even though she's like uber full coverage. I've been really, really, really shocked at this foundation. And I tried it before, like when it first came out, and I didn't like it. Like I don't understand why I didn't like it. I have to mix the Juvia's Place with my NYX Born to Glow because it's super matte otherwise. See, now I love matte foundation though. I love a matte look. I can't do that luminous or glowy look because it ends up just looking like I'm greasy in my T-zone. But look, I mean, look at that coverage. And I mean, I've got sunspots and freckles and all kinds of stuff. Hey, Amy. So, I get Nugget tomorrow, which if y'all don't know who Nugget is, that's my grandbaby. And I'm super excited because he's almost 3, but he's gotten to the age where he actually tolerates me now, whereas when he was younger, he hated me. I don't know why, but he did. So I'm kind of excited about that. See, I like a more satin luminous finish. Yeah, Geneva, I mean, my Tarte and my Born This Way, even though this is supposed to be matte, it does that. It does that. It gives me like a glowy. And in the beginning, it looks really good. But then as I wear it throughout the day, like right in this area, I get super, super shiny. I don't like that. I don't like that. So anyways, still sticking with my browns for November. This has been so hard for me because y'all know I am a color queen. And wearing browns all the time, it's hard, but I am getting better about like incorporating other colors too, like my look for We Come Together Wednesday where I did the blue and the brown. I don't know why I felt like in the beginning I could only wear brown. I mean, and it's my damn challenge. Like I can do whatever I want. I'm a grown-ass man or woman. I just use a matte primer in my T-zone and that helps with the oils. See, I stopped using primers. I felt like as time was going on with me wearing them every day, I felt like my pores were getting bigger. And they say that can't happen, but I swear it was. And then I stopped wearing primer and they're not as accentuated anymore. But the rest of my face is normally so dry. Yeah, I mean, in the wintertime, my entire face will be dry. But in the summertime and like right now and stuff, I get really dry on the outside and my forehead. And then like super oily right in this area. It's a pain in the butt, but what are you going to do? I look good for about an hour. So we're going to hurry up and put this makeup on and run to the grocery store so that I can look good while I'm there. I'm just kidding. I don't really care what I look like. But I do this for me. Y'all that know me. Why am I blurry? Blurry. Y'all know I do this for me. It helps me feel better about myself. It's therapeutic. So my eyebrows, I'm going to use the same stuff I always use. The Iconic Brow Cushion. And I have like a little angled brush. This came from BH Cosmetics, which by the way, don't sleep on their brushes. They have really good brush sets. Oh, did y'all see my post? They are restocking, and I don't know if it's all of the Sweet Shop palettes, but definitely the pistachio, the green one. I got so excited that I didn't even get to see like when I did see that the other pallets were back on their website to order, but I did not see the pistachio yet again. I hope that I didn't miss it and it launched again and sold out again, because I want that pallet so bad. All right, let's discuss. Jeffrey's lunch was earlier. Who got what? So I don't know if I got anything because Jamie won't tell me. I do too, Sharon. I got this back when I used to get boxy. And I fell in love with it, and I've been using it ever since. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And like once this goes on and once it like dries, it doesn't budge, which works really good because while I'm washing and bathing animals, as y'all know, they shake and all that, and I get water all over my face. So wasn't it supposed to restock at the end of this month? I don't agree. I got so excited, I didn't read the details. I need to go back and look on their Instagram and actually like research it. I'm such a horrible makeup group admin because I get excited and see something and then I screenshot it and I share it, and then y'all are like, well, when's it stocking? When's it? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I just saw that it was coming back. I'll try to get better. I'll try to get better at like actually knowing the details. What do you do? I'm a dog groomer. Oh, Amy, I didn't know that. So, you probably didn't see my other video. I accidentally got this job. This lady grooms my cat. And she knew I was out of work because I lost my job. And, she asked if I was still out of work and wanted to come help her. And I was like, yeah, great. Absolutely. Thanks. Because I was really stressing about, what I was going to do for a job because of my special needs son. Like he takes up, it's like having a full-time job, having a child with special needs and fighting the system. But that's a whole nother video. But I went and I thought that I was just like going to help for the day because somebody was out or something like that. But apparently they really liked me because she was like, so I need you the rest of this week. And I was like, oh, this is like a job. And she's like, yeah. I was like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought I was just coming to help. So I just wash and blow out, and get them ready for the actual like groomers to clip and style and all of that. But they're talking like they want to show me how to groom too. And I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared about that. Sharon said, I bought a lot of stuff today, Jeffree Star, and my first glam light. You're going to love your glam light. And Jeffree's always good. So money well spent. Did you see Bling Brushes is doing a collab with Paige Curry? I don't know who Paige is. I think that's how you spell her name. The set is like hot pink. Also doing their first ever sponges. Ooh, I don't know how they're going to bling sponges, but I love their brushes. I didn't. I will have to go check out their Instagram. Thank you for that information. The struggle is so real. I have an adult child with special needs. Then you understand. And the system sucks. So don't be it's good money, but hard work. Ooh, I don't know about that. I am too tender-hearted. Like, let me tell you. Okay, so I hope y'all don't mind that I'm not like explaining what I'm doing with my makeup. I'm sorry. I'm a horrible makeup guru, wannabe makeup artist. Charisma Contour by Kaleidos to do my contour. I love this thing. Okay, so yesterday I was grooming this giant dog. Okay, he was a hound dog, but he was huge. Okay, like little short, fat, adorable. I'm a hound dog, like adorable. Okay. He was so heavy, though, I had to have help getting him into the tub, which no big deal. I got him in there and I washed him. They don't bling the sponges, but one of the sponges is in the shape of a diamond. Oh, well, duh. I mean, I assume they didn't bling they better bling the packaging though, because that's their thing, Caitlin. They better bling something. I want my bling. They better bling something. So I get him bathed or whatever, and he fought me hard. Like, this dog did not want to be bathed at all. He was worse than the Labradoodles, which they're usually a little more ambitious, but he was fighting me the whole freaking time. And he was heavy, and so I was like trying to get him to turn for me, and it was hard. Okay, it was hard. So then I get him down off of there, and I get him on the blowout table, and I've got him strapped in, and he does not want to be there. Does not. Like, he is fighting to get off this table. Lo-Fi Duo the Blush. Also by Kaleidos. Y'all know I love me some Kaleidos. So he's fighting me. I get the table up, and I get, my little ear things on, and I put the little thing over his ears and his face to protect him, so that he's not too freaked out when I turn on the blowers and all of that. This mother father, okay, he jumps off the table. Like, so I jack the table up so that it meets up so that I'm not like squatting to blow these dogs out. So he just jumps off the freaking table, and like they're harnessed to like a stand. And so he just jumps. And so like I have to like go and like catch him, and this thing weighs like 100 pounds easy. 100 pounds easy. And so I'm like, and I'm like trying to get him back on this table. Like, I never in my life, like, dog, why is it was bad. It was so bad. Okay. I hurt my arm because he's so heavy. Like, it took two of us to get him up there. Like, and here I am, like, trying to get him back up on the table, little lard ass. Like, oh, my arm was killing me, but it was not. And then I tried to like put my body up against his body to like, so he wouldn't jump again, because he was suicidal and could care. He was just yeeting off that table. He did not care. I couldn't do it. I finally just let him down, and I just had to put him on dryers. But oh my gosh, that was so, I was like, like, it was so stressful. It was so stressful. I had to go smoke after that. Like, I was like, my dog is trying to commit suicide. And like, it was awful. Welcome to the daily grind. Yes. That was my first experience, Amy. All the rest of them have been really great. I mean, some of them fight you, they don't like their face blown on and stuff. And I try to I'm not aggressive enough. Like, how they grab them by the, chin fur? I can't, like, I can't. I don't want to hurt the babies. And they're just like, it doesn't hurt them. And I'm like, I don't believe you. Like, I don't know. So we'll see what happens with that, but okay. So, all right, we're going in, guys, going in. So the first shade I want to do is going to be like my transition shade. So I'm going to go into, I don't know the shade names, but I'm going to go into this top one. It's kind of shimmery, but it's kind of a matte too. So I'm going to go into that as my transition shade. I've been doing it for 15 years. Bless you. I mean, the girls in there, other than the one younger girl, they've been doing it for a long time. So they know what they're doing. I've never in my life. I'm allergic to animals. Like, never in my life did I ever expect to be doing this. Like, I can handle their dander. It's not their fur, as long as they don't lick me. If they lick me, that's when I start to like kind of break out and itch really bad. So, I've been really lucky so far. I haven't really had an issue, and that didn't do shit. Where is it? Pale girl problems, okay? Like, you can't even, what? Uh, that did absolutely nothing. Geneva, I'm allergic to cats too, except for the flat face mushy, my cat. Um, they actually have a different chemical in their dander and then their saliva, and so I'm not allergic to him. But I love cats. I love animals. They just, I don't know. They make me sneeze. But as long as they don't lick me, I'm okay. All right, I'm gonna have to pick something else because I mean, that didn't even show up on me. So let me try this one. And it's like a rose gold, but it's a shimmer. I don't ever use a shimmery transition. Y'all don't laugh. That did not show up on my skin like at all. That one's better. It's still not. That is not how it looks in the pan. Maybe it's because it's mixing with that other light shade. But I mean, this is showing up, so this is better. Okay. If you notice, okay, I have hooded eyes. So when I open my eyes, all of this goes back in. I mean, you can't see it. So I have to go above my crease with my transition shade, and then I will actually go a little bit above my crease with my crease shade too. Otherwise, you'll never see it. So just a little tidbit, tippy for you. Oh, see, I'm already starting to wake up better because your girl was groggy. I should have went live earlier, but you know, I didn't want to go live while the Jeffrey launch was happening because I knew a lot of y'all were going to be trying to get on there. Okay. That one's better. That one's actually showing up. What palette is this? It's a Pat McGrath palette, Mothership, but I don't know which one. It's the one that's got the green in it is all I can say because nowhere on this packaging does it say what palette it is, but it's Pat McGrath, which I enjoy this palette. I really do, but don't come for me. But not enough to spend the coin that these palettes cost. This one was gifted to me. Otherwise, I would not own it. So, I have to do the same. I always put my transition color way above my crease. Yes. But, if you notice, I'm not bringing it all the way up to my eyebrows. I'm bringing it up, but I'm still leaving like this space right here. Okay. So that's some of my adventures in dog grooming. So I use a different brush for every shade that I use except for like where that white shade didn't show up at all. And that is because if I need to go back with a shade and blend it, I don't have to like wipe off my brush and all that jazz. I'm not a fan of the Pat formula, but I have only tried one palette, so I may have to try one more. I mean, I'm just going to be perfectly honest, and I kind of hate it because I tagged Pat in this, but I love her formula, but to me, it's not worth the coin. Don't come for me, Pat fans. Okay, so now I'm going to go into this dark chocolate matte brown right here. And I'm using a different brush. And as I go down in my eyelids, I go down in the size of my brush. So it's a little bit smaller. That way I can really get into my crease area really good. I can't afford it. Me either. Like I said, this one was gifted to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't own it. I know a lot of people love it. And don't get me wrong, some of these shimmers, they're special. And these blend like a dream. I mean, they're buildable. You know, the formula is really, really good. It just, my Atlanta. And I mean, for the packaging that you get, like the packaging is very luxurious and it's heavy, and I could see where on Pat's side the cost would be way more expensive. But I don't know. I can't afford it. And that's okay. I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, you have to admit that's beautiful. So I'm debating on if I want to use this green shimmer, which is the shimmer I always use because I effing love it, or if I want to do like a goldy type lid, because there's like this gold and like this rose gold shade in here. I bought 2 of her mini all shimmer palettes a while back for only $14. Yeah, that's awesome. I want lots of pigment. Then Glam Light and Menagerie and Kaleidos. That's your jam. Those are my favorite brands that really pack the pigment. So I'm going to take this same shade, Geneva. That's probably why it's not for me. I'm not a fan of shimmers in general, more of a matte girl. Ooh. So to only have somewhat decent mattes doesn't work for me. Ooh, Caitlin. I love me some shimmer. So I'm going to drag this dark brown down on my lower lash line, but I'm not bringing it all the way across. I'm just bringing it about 3/4 of the way. Caitlin, I want to see an all matte look, girl. I do all matte sometimes. It's definitely a moment. Oh, the Norvina, the big Norvina palettes, those are super pigmented, and there's a lot of mattes in those. That's another one I use a lot. And then, of course, Jeffrey, but, Some of his newer stuff, though, has been hit or miss with me. I really, really hope this green palette isn't a disappointment for me because y'all know I love me some greens. I'm super excited about this launch, but I had the Bloodlust palette and I was not happy. I actually gave it away because it was not, to me, it was not the same formula as the Jawbreaker or the Blue Blood and Alien palettes. It just wasn't. Okay, so I'm not going to add, this is that same brush that I did the shade that didn't show up on me. I'm not going to add any more product to this at all, and I'm just going to use it to help blend out the edge. And if you notice, I'm kind of doing back and forth, but I'm also, like, I'm going like this, windshield wiper, but I'm also going like this, and that's just to help that blend. Are y'all excited for Thanksgiving? I'm so freaking excited. My inner fat girl cannot wait. I can't wait to eat. Although, I was just bitching the other day about, I've had to increase my pant size twice, and I'm not real excited about it. So now I'm like up to 10, 11. I feel like his palettes needed more green. Felt a little disappointed. Ooh, green, interesting. Well, to me, I liked the fact that it wasn't all greens. Like there was like transition shades and other things in there. But I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean. I am, but not looking forward to all the cooking because it's at my house. Ooh. We're doing ours at our house Saturday, and then we're going to Mama's. mamas and papas on actual Thanksgiving. Girl, I can't figure out how to apply them. I end up with next to no shimmer on my eyes. It's all over my face. I can't stand that. I remember you bitching. I don't understand either, because like if you're using, a glitter primer, I don't understand what happens. All right, so y'all help me out. Should I go with the green? It would match my shirt. Or should I go with like the gold and the pinky rose gold? The first person to say will be the shade that I use. So we got the green, and then we have this gold and this like rose gold. You guys get to decide. You guys get to decide. While you're deciding, I'm going to go ahead and put my glitter primer on just because I know I'm going to need it. I use the NYX glitter primer. I love this stuff. Geneva, you won green. You won. That was quick. Oh, I used too much, but that's okay. It only takes a little tiny bit of this, and that's actually way too much. Oh, Grease says green too, so Geneva, you might have had popular vote anyways. So this is a flat, but it's rounded, but it's flat, and it's one of the bling brushes, Caitlin. And I just dip in about half of it, and I'll dip in, and then I'll kind of pull down just so that it's even on my brush. How many kids do I have? I have 5. And then I had 3 others that were not my children who lived with me. I highly don't recommend it. But, so most of my older ones have moved out because they've gotten older, and when they turned 18 and graduated high school, I said, you either go to college and can stay until you finish school, or you have to get a full-time job and you have an exit date. And so by the end of it, they had an exit date and they had to get the fuck out. Which I'm not hating on them. I mean, school is not for everybody. So I didn't want to force them into feeling like they had to go to college. Just because I know, and don't come for me if it worked for you, great. But I know several people who have like 4, 5, 8-year degrees and got out and couldn't make any money. The one person I know actually got a degree in psychology, and the jobs that he could get were in the facilities like where my special needs son's at. Sorry, something just touched my leg, and I'm standing in front of my dresser, and there's nobody in this room. I'm a little freaked out. One minute. It was my beauty sponge. Okay. We're going to act like that didn't happen. You're thinking of doing the same with the kids? I mean, it's awesome. I gave them ample time. See, this is the thing. My kids have been working since they were 16 because they all wanted cars. Oh, I'm sorry. I went into that green, and I went in with the same brush that I have the glitter primer on. And I'm just going to go right over everywhere that I put that glitter primer. My kids have been working since they were 16 because they all wanted to. It wasn't my cat. It was. I guess I hit it with my arm and knocked it off. But they knew when they started working at 16, they were supposed to be saving up money because they don't have any bills at 16. They didn't have to pay nothing. They didn't have to pay for their insurance. They didn't have to pay for their car. None of that. And they didn't save any money up. So they screwed themselves. And they knew it. Because when they got that exit date, they were like, I ain't got no money saved up. I'm like, well, whose fault's that? Yes, you're living in a hotel. I don't care. I'm afraid my 18-year-old is going to live with us until he's 30. Girl, my oldest tried. He thought he was going to. College is definitely not for everyone. Better not waste the money. Agreed, Sarah. Agreed. Y'all, I really thought, like, I had a boogeyman in here. I really did. Because it felt like it went down my leg, okay? It rubbed my leg, okay? I thought I had a boogeyman. We're just gonna act like that didn't happen. Shh. Okay. I really love watching your lives. You always make me laugh. Well, welcome to my pain. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now share, like, and spread the word. Because your girl's trying to get on a PR list because she's tired of being broke and not being able to buy makeup. Did y'all see the post where, oh my God, I'm blanking on her name, but she used the new sugar pill capsule 3. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. It looks so pretty. She said she loved it so much she ended up getting 1 and 2. And I'm sorry I'm blanking on her name right now. I'm still a little shook because I thought there was a boogeyman in here. I'm telling you, like, I was shaking. Like, I was scared. I'm about to have to smudge my room anyways, even though it was my beauty blender. See, that green is gorgeous. So with my old ass wrinkledy eyes, let me show you. Misty is cutting hair, so I'm watching as a proxy. Hey, Matt! I miss you guys. Y'all need to do live again. So, I have old wrinkledy eyes. Y'all see that? Yep. So I have to hold my lid down and cram it into the wrinkle. It sucks. I have to do it every time. Getting old sucks, man. My body. Let me ask you this, okay? Anybody else, when you go to sleep, do your arms or legs fall asleep? Like you wake up and you have to give it 5 minutes to let the blood, like, get back to, is that just me? Like, is something wrong with my body? Or is that just, you're old now, bitch, and so you need an extra 15 minutes in the morning to get your body moving? Help me. Help me. Am I the only one? Okay, your arms. Okay. Like, it'll be my leg or my foot or my butt cheek. Like, and I'm not even laying on it. That's what I don't understand. Like, is that just because I'm getting old? Because that sucks. Takes my brain about 8 hours, Matt. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little small flat brush and I'm going to spray it with my Morphe setting spray. And you can use any setting spray. It doesn't matter. Just don't talk while you spray it. Otherwise you eat it. Your arms fall asleep too. Okay, thank you. Your butt cheek for sure. Thank you. Yes, when I'm driving a long way. Okay. Because I really thought, like, something was wrong with me. Okay, so I'm going to go into this really pretty, like, rose gold shade right here. My arms every single night. I don't sleep only on my back. See, I'm a belly sleeper. Now I always end up waking up on my back, but I go to sleep on my belly. And I will wake up in the middle of the night sometimes and have to reposition because my shit's asleep. So I'm just applying this in that bottom first, like, little half and blending it into that brown. And you can't... You can't really see it on camera, but I promise you in person, it's super cute. It just adds, it helps bring the light and brighten my eyeballs up a little bit. Girls, I've been getting hot flashes occasionally. Oh no! Something may still be wrong with you. Well, we all know something's still wrong with me, but I thought something like medically seriousness. Like, I was scared that, like, should I go see somebody about this? But if y'all do it too, then I guess that's life. My son's going, it's getting dark in here. I gotta hurry up. How about that? How about it getting freaking dark at 4 o'clock? Can we talk about that for a minute? That is definitely not helping my motivation, like, at all. So now I'm going to use a small round brush, okay? I'm going to spray it as well. And I'm going to go into that super, super, super gold. And I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight. Now I feel like I got to hurry. I wake up with heat surges all over my body. Holy crap, that sounds awful. Look at that gold. And see, this is what I meant by the shimmers are special. I mean, they just really are. But not $124 special. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. Don't talk and spray. I know, every time. I can't. It tastes like crap. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my God. The sun's going down. I'm losing sun. Hang on, hang on. I was losing light. I couldn't see. Okay, so there's what I got going on. I am going to do a brown eyeliner. And you guys, what color lip should I use? What color lip? ColourPop eyeliner. I am excited for Jeffree's eyeliners. I hope they're going to be good. So stinking early. I agree. It sucks. Do you have a vanity where you do your... Yes, I'm actually... Hang on. Let me show y'all. It's dirty. Don't judge me. It's dirty. I got like a fancy ring light that I don't know how to use. And my vanity lights up. And then my giant. And then the window. Green and gold lippy. I think I have a green that's got gold glitter in it. Okay. Awkward silence. Awkward silence. I hope that doesn't gross y'all out. Some people get grossed out. So the little ring light thing that I've got, it has a holder for my phone. But if I put my phone in that little holder, then you guys are like over here. And I would have to do this and then look in my mirror and then look back. And so this is just easier for me to just prop it in front of my little vanity so that I can see what I'm doing and you guys can see what I'm doing. Not that I am a professional and know what I'm doing, but yeah. Well, it's not really a vanity. It's just a dresser with a bunch of crap all over it. So it's not, fancy schmancy. The mirror vanity thing, I got it for $29 at TJ Maxx. The ring light was actually gifted to me by my old boss a long time ago, and she got it from Amazon. My little makeup holders and all that, they came from TJ Maxx. 2 of them are coffee cups. And then the shelves I got at Amazon. And then the little steampunk gears and stuff I got from Amazon. So super, super cheap. Did you say if your husband got you blood money stuff you wanted? He still hasn't told me. And, okay, so technically, y'all don't judge. Technically, we're divorced, and we have been for years. And that's a long story, and I'll go into that some other time. But if we're being real technical, he's my ex-husband. It's a long, screwed up story, and I'll tell y'all one day, but we are not married anymore. But he's an amazing support. He is the father of my youngest, and then my oldest stepson, and then I have 3 others by 2 other baby daddy because I had a whore face. And that sounds horrible, but it is what it is. I mean, I never in my life went out to be like, I'm going to have multiple baby daddies. Like, that was not ever my plan. Ever. Okay, guys, so Matt said a green gold lippy. I didn't see any other suggestions, so is that what we're going with? We're going with green gold? That's cool because my ex is a complete douchebag and a deadbeat. Well, I've got a couple of those too, Geneva. As a matter of fact, my special needs son, his father was, he was physically and verbally abusive. And, oh no, you're good, Caitlin. Like, I'll PM you and explain it. It's not as bad as it sounds. I promise you. But yeah, he was a piece of crap, and he, as a matter of fact, I left him when I was 6 months pregnant because he tossed me off of a 2-story balcony and broke 3 of my fingers one day. And at that point is when I finally left. And probably explains, I mean, genetically, that's why my son has the issues that he does, because his dad does. So he got it genetically, but I did leave that relationship, so it's not like he grew up watching any of that or was exposed to any of that other than when he was in my belly. Your ex-husband was abusive too. Well, I'm very, very proud of you for getting out, because I used to be one of those bitches, excuse my language, but I used to be one of those girls who was like, oh, if she don't leave, she deserves it, blah, 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 blah. But it's very different when you're in it. There was so much like psychological stuff going on. I was very fortunate because I was not with him for very long at all. I justified it a long time because he never touched my other children. He only touched me. And so and when things were good, they were so good. But when they were bad, they were so bad. And I didn't want my baby growing up watching that. And so I finally got out. But my 20s were bad too. And then I found Misty. Well, Matt, I'm super glad you did, because I love you guys. You guys are a dynamic duo. It is very different. They completely destroy your self-esteem. Agreed. And I was going through a lot at that time anyways, because I have my own trauma and my own emotional stuff from my mother was a piece of crap also. And so I felt like because I had two other children, that I didn't deserve any better. And then I came back because I used to be like redheaded, don't nobody tell me nothing, I'll beat your like, and then I became a mom. And then I was a single mom with two kids for a long time, and I was tired and I was broken. And he preyed on me. I mean, it's basically what happened. He preyed on me, but I snapped out of it. And when I snapped out of it, I got better. And then I met Jamie, and Jamie's amazing. He's an amazing human being. So please don't get that twisted that he's my ex-husband. Like, we have an amazing relationship. We're just not married. Does that make sense? Caitlin, it's hard. I mean, I had to hide for 2 days when I left because he actually like came after, like tried to find me. He even went to the extent of trying to go get my other two kids from their father early just to force me to answer the phone, because I wasn't answering his phone and I was hiding from him. I mean, it was bad. It was scary. Their dad called me and was like, "Hey, like he's here to pick him up and it's still my weekend. What's going on?" And I was like, "Do not give him my kids. Do not." And I kind of told him what happened, and he was like, "Holy shit." So, yeah, it was scary. So then I was a single mom with three fucking kids for a long time. And that sucked. I worked two jobs for a while, and then one job I ended up working like 70, 80 hours a week just to pay bills, and I missed a lot of my kids' like first steps and stuff like that, but I made it though, bitches. I made it. And then y'all have seen Waylon, and he's the product of me and Jamie. So we have his, mine, and ours. We're kind of the freaking Brady Bunch. Wow, I was not expecting to get this personal. I apologize, guys. For those of y'all who are wanting to see makeup, welcome to Tony's Chaotic Life. Woo! All right, Matt. And we love you for making it. Aw, thanks. Matt, how's Misty hanging in there? I mean, I don't know if you can she hear me? Because we can talk shit about her later. I love you and your honesty. You're human like we all are. I feel like this is going to sound like so cliche, but there's such a stigma around that kind of stuff. I feel like it needs to be talked about more. And so then it doesn't become this dirty secret. I'm not ashamed that it happened to me. Like, I overcame a lot. And I want to encourage anybody, if you are in that situation, you can get out. It's hard, but you can do it. You can do it. So, I just want to end the stigma with mental health and trauma and PTSD and depression and all of that. Like, I want people to freaking talk about it. And we're not weird. We're not weird. I said it before and I'm saying it again. You are one. Oh, thank you. Look, don't make me cry. I got makeup on. It's great when you can relate because we've had similar experiences. I hate that for you, Geneva. I really do. I don't. It's sad, though, the amount of people who have gone through the same things as I have, because it sucks because you don't want anybody else to have to feel that ever. Thank you for sharing with us about your story. It's easier to relate to you. Aubrey, thanks. Thanks, Caitlin. Laughing my ass off. I would never talk shit about her. She's the best thing that has ever happened to me, but no, she can't hear you right now. When you first started that, Matt, I was like, oh, so she can hear you? Okay. Like, how is she doing? Like, I know she's loving this, her new journey, but is she taking time for her? Like, y'all need a date night. Y'all need a date night, or she needs a hot bubble bath and some rose petals or something. Like, okay, Matt, so you won. I'm going to do this gold green. This is Emperor by Black Moon. Oh, I need to shake it up better. Hang on, let me see. That's blue. It's really dark in here now, so I can't see my colors. I almost want to do, my sister went through the same thing. Ugh, I hope she got out, Jennifer. It's hard. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. This isn't exactly what I wanted, but it'll work. I got to hurry up anyways, because I got to go to the grocery store. So pretty. She is doing amazing. I make sure she has any time she needs at any time. I make sure to spoil as much as I can. You're a good man, Matt. I know it's a lot. Oh, I made a mess. It's okay. It's okay. I'll fix it. So I accidentally got too much right there. And then I talked, and so it spread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly grab a Q-tip. I'm going to pull in. And then I touched it. And then I'm going to take the residue off of my concealer. Just clean it up. Problem solved. It isn't a lot. It's how it should be. I agree. But not a whole lot of men feel that way. You are a rare breed, just to let you know. Okay, so what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take my finger into that, that gold. And I'm just going to tap it in the center. And it's almost like it makes a completely different color. All right. You did make a good lippy call. Good job. So that's it. That's my final look. Thank you for watching, and love you guys. Love each other. Love yourself. And I'll probably see your asses tomorrow. Bye.